Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Doug Pinter on Daily Energy. Have my friend Ashley from Epic in. How are
Hey
you?
guys. Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I mean, the weather people took the rain out of the forecast for today. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I can't wait to get outside and enjoy some sunshine.
Yeah, happy Feel Good Friday, as we say at Epic.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
My day's always great when I have you in the studio here and we get to shine a light on Epic and what
Yeah.
you guys do. Again, hopped on your calendar this morning online. That is epicci.org, correct?
Yep.
And boy, your events are all listed there. It's an easy website, too,
Yeah.
to navigate. So
Yeah.
kudos to whoever does that. Today, we have some people up at Lake Williamson for a host homes trip.
Yeah. So our individuals like to go on vacation. I mean, who doesn't?
I love vacation.
And it's going to be a great weekend. Like you said, we drowned up some good weather this weekend, and a bunch of individuals are going out to camp at Lake Williamson. There's a cabin. They get to go fishing. It's just going to be a nice, relaxing, fun outing.
Man, good for them. Good for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And now the way the monies are raised to help support those trips, you want
Yeah.
to tell everybody?
Yeah, so it's our Host Homes program. That is a program where you as a community member can host an individual in a shared living situation like roommates. And in order for them to go on vacation, they pay for it themselves as the individual. They make minimum wage at their jobs. So a lot of these vacations we have to get extremely discounted. We work with community partners and we work with private individuals to help offset those costs. The biggest way we raise funds is during the Host Homes raffle we had earlier in the year.
Man, I love that raffle. I
a good time.
walked out of there with a couple things, including a bellyache from all the cupcakes that I ate.
Big bake sale. We are
bake sale
huge
was
bake sale
awesome.
fans.
Hey, speaking of which, shout out to Eric.
Sutter, yeah.
Yeah, Eric, what happened? I saw a pie get thrown in his face from my good friend Shelby.
Yeah.
Shelby, thanks. I owe you for that pie.
That was a really good time. As a marketer, that made my heart sing because that was a really fun thing for us to post online.
Yeah.
So we're a United Way agency, and we just completed our United Way week, where our staff and our individuals donate to United Way ourselves. Some of that funding does come back to us. United Way helps us with 3 programs. And so one of the things we do are like penny wars. So there's little buckets out for the staff that are executives or managers, and everybody like empties their couch cushions, empties their purse, their wallets, their car cups, and whoever has the most money at the end of the week has to do something stupid. So it maybe get a pie in the face. We had sing a little teapot in front of everybody with hand motions.
Who had to do that?
I did.
I bet you killed it.
Yeah.
Where's the video of that online? I didn't see that, Ashley.
That's the
If
joy
anyone
of...
has that, please, PeoriaIL at anytimefitness.com. We can make that thing go viral.
That's the benefit of being the director of marketing and being the person behind the camera. You're not always in front of the camera, but there are a few pictures of it, just no video. But anyway, so the individuals, they just love pieing us in the face. I mean, who doesn't? And so Eric got a little heavier pie than the rest of us. So ours were just like, whipped cream on a plate, and then the individual was chosen to pie.
Yeah.
And one of our individuals, Josh, he's an intern in the HR department. Shelby had purchased this lemon meringue pie.
It looked
pretty
delicious.
pretty dense. And you got to go on our Facebook and watch the video because Eric about fell backwards in his seat because Josh got him real good.
Yeah, I mean, and it stuck right there. It's the best Eric's looked in a long time. It covered his whole face. He looked fabulous.
We said it's the only time your trainer's going to tell you can eat some pie.
The only time, and I noticed he did lick his
He
finger
did.
a little bit.
He did, yeah.
That's what I love about you guys over at Epic is everybody's involved.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone is in on the same mission, the same goal, and that's to help one another.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about this press release. Speaking
Yeah.
about helping one another, it's neighbors helping neighbors.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of what we do relies on the community, and some of it does rely on the state. So one of those things is your property taxes. So we love the Peoria County Board. So we serve 9 counties, but we're in Peoria County. That's where our facility is. That's where most of our homes are. So the Peoria County actually has a care and treatment board, which is a subsidized board of their regular board, and it's just for taking care of our community that has special needs. So one of the ways they do that is November 2016, there was a referendum on the ballot where the community came together and said, yes, we will increase our property taxes to give a little bit more funding to those in need. And so what that equaled out to was about $6 increase on your property taxes if you had a house about $150,000. So that $6 per resident, basically, went into a pool, and that pool got divvied up amongst 6 other nonprofits, including Epic, that help with disabilities. That includes, Easter Sills, ourselves, CWTC. There's a slew of us that help in different ways. And we are happy to say that they just released that funding, and Epic got a pretty big chunk of it. So we are so thank you, residents of Peoria County, for your increased taxes. We know it's hard on everybody, and there's so many taxes, but they really do go to some great things. And we couldn't do some of our programming without it.
I would much rather pay the $6 in taxes to go help my neighbors, my friends right down the road, than have it just be just trickle away into the abyss and no one is accounting for it. So,
absolutely.
And I love you got the funding.
Yeah, we did. We got the check. We're good to go. We're implementing it. One thing we implement is our certification program to help individuals get certified in X, Y, or Z. One of them may be culinary, so then they could go work at Taco Bell, Panera, Hy-Vee.
You just had a gentleman retire from Taco
We
Bell.
did.
He was there like 20 years?
20 years.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, so on average, I don't know the percentages off the top of my head. I'm bad, I'm sorry.
It's Friday morning, too. No one's judging.
We have probably, I would say, 20-ish% of our individuals out in the community that have worked for 10 years or more.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's a huge thing for us, and people don't realize that individuals with disabilities can be employed, and they absolutely can. So that's one of the reasons this property tax was so important to us, because that helps us offset the costs. Those individuals get a job coach with them for the first 90 days. That is someone that we are paying to go with them for 90 days of employment. Mm-hmm. Every single day, the entire shift, they're there. And then they kind of step away when they're comfortable, and then they can come back in. If there's any new training that needs to be had or retraining needs to be had, our job coach will come in.
And those job coaches are so nice, so friendly. I've hired a gentleman, Dan. I'm in the process of working with Epic to bring on another person here in the near future. It's such a simple program to get involved in, and I love how the city is investing in our nonprofits and helping to get people out into the community to make their own money, which will in turn make more taxes for the city and the state. Absolutely. And give them that sense of worth.
Absolutely. And then they can pay to go on those host home vacations, so.
It's just a great circle.
Absolutely. And it's kind of hard with knowing exactly how many people are in need in our community. The special needs community thinks that there's about 24,000 individuals in our community that have a disability and need support. We're only touching the surface on those individuals. So
my goodness,
a lot of that has to do with state funding and things like that. But
sure, yeah. I mean, you can only do so much with what you have, and I would say I don't know the ins and outs of your business, but every time I'm there, it seems like everyone is maximizing their time and efficiency.
Absolutely.
Let's get back to this calendar of events.
Yes.
First off, good for everyone that got up to Lake Williamson. Do you camp in a tent or a 5-star cabin?
It's not a 5-star cabin, but it's a cabin. It's a very nice, very big cabin that is handicap accessible.
There's no way I would sleep in a tent. Used to do it when I was a kid, but I'm over that now.
I slept in my brother's tent in the backyard once, and that was about it.
Got scared, came in about 1 a.m.
No, I didn't get scared. It's just not for me.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah.
I love nature and that, but I like sleeping in my own bed.
Yes.
Hey, tomorrow at the Civic Center.
Big deal.
Yeah. You guys are part of the Ignite Peoria Arts.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so about 65,000 people are going to be headed to the Civic Center this weekend, all day. I think it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, literally all day. Free event, free admission, free parking, and it's just a celebration of art and all aspects of art. There's robot building, there's live music, there's drama, there's culture, there's physical art. I mean, you name it, but we are going to be there with an Epicasso tent.
When you say live music, is that you singing the teapot?
No, I'm not singing I'm a Little Teapot, no.
Dang it.
Absolutely not.
So you guys bring all of your art from Epic.
Yep.
Set up your booths.
Absolutely. So we have art for sale. So you can see the work that's including our paintings, our pottery, our glass jewelry. So those are the main things that our individuals work on when they're in the art room. And we'll also have a craft. So people can stop by our table, hang out at our table, make something to take home.
That's awesome. I love Epicasso. I love my buddy Mike in there. He should, hey. Mark, yeah, what'd I say?
Mike, it's
I
okay.
apologize. Mark, where is my Cubs logo? You're killing me, buddy. I need it in my garage stat.
He's working on it.
Cubs are, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, this makes my day. This makes me very happy. The thing I like is when Mark took me in to tour the studio at Epic, not just he, but everybody that has art in there is very proud, and they should be. It's unbelievable art. When I went to down here at the Civic Center, it was with the famous chef.
Oh, Bon Appetit.
Yes.
Yep, at the Pure Marquette.
Yes, I really got to see the actual art, and I was blown away. Mark was one of the runner-ups for this billboard.
Yeah, the Art Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we submitted him to Art Pop on his behalf. That's something he wouldn't have been able to do on his own. So we paid for his entry. It was only $20, but needless to say, we paid for his entry. He didn't win the billboard, but 180 entries, they could only pick 6.
Yeah.
So for him just to be entered was a huge deal. And then we raffled off that painting at our Bon Appetit fundraiser in March.
I think my friend Kevin won that painting that he proudly displays in his office. So, hey, it's awesome art. Great day to get out if you want to walk around a little bit, get some steps in. Head down to the Civic Center tomorrow, Ignite Peoria Arts, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hey, on the 14th, out at Epic, you have your job fair going on from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, hey, if you're kind of stuck in a rut at your work, if you're retired, maybe want to figure out a way to give back and help others, this job fair, 3 to 6 p.m. on the 14th at Epic.
Yeah, it's in our cafeteria, on-the-spot interviews, fill out an application, and just learn what Epic's about and join an Epic team.
So I know we have spoken in past about some of the job openings. It's a program coordinator, that direct service.
That's a huge one, our direct service. Those are the individuals that are working in the homes, working right along with the individuals, basically being their companion in their stability and support.
Yeah. Now it's my understanding you guys tend to offer a little bit higher wages than your standard part-time job or full-time job.
Absolutely. So unfortunately, the DSP position nationally, globally, is just it's a minimum wage position. That's just what it is, and with the hours and the shifts. And so we believe that direct service providers, people that are working directly with our individuals, they deserve more. They are literally the lifeline of our individuals. And so a lot of that funding comes from the state. And while they usually push it through when they come through, that's not the problem. It's usually like 50 cents at a time. And so we decided to take the initiative and increase our pay wage $1 per hour. And that depends on shift differential and everything, but we're going to give them that dollar whether the state gives it to us or not. So we're automatically pushing that through and just investing in our employees. And it's about a $300,000 investment for us to take on.
Holy smokes. And that is why I'm happy to give 6 of my tax dollars to Epic and the other organizations.
Thank you.
Yeah, of
Me
course.
too. Me too.
That's a big number to swallow, $300,000.
And they deserve more. We just can't physically do anything about it.
Yeah. It is the people that really guide your people from Epic around. And I know the gentleman that was with Dan, super nice guy.
Yeah, Russell, he just retired.
Yeah. Russell told me about 3 years ago he was going to retire 3 years ago, and he just retired.
He drank our Kool-Aid, and he just couldn't let it go. So, yeah, we loved having Russell on board, and he's going to be hard to replace, but...
He's a good dude.
Yeah, we're looking for job coaches. We're looking for, direct support, nursing staff. You name it, we've got opportunities.
If people are not available to come out to that job fair at Epic, right off, is it Town Line Road?
Yep, Town Line Road, right where University meets Town Line on the curve in the industrial area.
For all the partiers out there on Allen Road, when you see Budweiser, head east about 2 blocks, and it'll be on your left.
Absolutely.
So if they're not able to make it out to that, are they able to email in resumes?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you just go to our website, www.epicci.org, and there's an actual careers tabs and apply now buttons. We have a lot of sponsored posts on our Facebook page. You can just click apply now and it takes you right there. So there's lots of ways to submit your resume. Now we do have to preface that you have to be 18 or older. Just because you're dealing with individuals, it's kind of medical related. You have to pass a 4th grade reading test because many of our staff have to pass out medication for our individuals. So even though you don't have to have a nursing background, you do have to be able to read and pass a test and do a physical.
I got you.
Yeah.
And what are you seeing with a little bit of an increase in, not a little bit, $300,000 worth of increased pay? Are you seeing more quality candidates come through?
Oh, absolutely. So our biggest, it's not necessarily quality of candidate, it's the type of person that we're seeing come through. We have to ensure that our staff are, the type of people that want to be with an adult with disabilities, that aren't necessarily there just to earn a paycheck, because it's someone's life that you're dealing with. And our individuals, their safety, their care, their emotional support is number one for us. That's our top priority. So we don't just want a warm body.
I love it. That's what I love about Epic. We have Ashley from Epic in studio. Hey, if you're tuned in a little late, get back to the first part of the show where we talked about the host homes trip, Lake Williamson. Hopefully the guys
fishing.
And gals are out fishing, hooking, ripping lips, and sleeping tight in their cabin.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow we got Epicasso over at Civic Center. That runs from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's all free.
Yep.
Go in, check out the art. It's unbelievable. My friends from Epic will be there.
Yep. So the individuals create the art, and then they earn a commission on the piece. So every time you purchase a piece of art from Epicasso, you're giving someone with a disability a paycheck. How awesome is that?
What's even better is the art.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The art
it's
is
great.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Lots of stuff going on.
On the 14th, you have your job fair from 3 to 6.
Yep.
Talked a little bit about your press release on the tax dollars. And again, with that job fair, you guys are investing about $300,000 into hiring some more quality candidates. Let's talk real quick. Just pause everything that Epic has going on and highlight something that really brought a smile to my face this morning. I saw Epic got to hang out with the firefighters at Peoria.
Yeah, we love the firefighters at Peoria. So they
Who
did.
doesn't?
Right, I know. It's firefighters. They're heroes, right?
They're awesome
So they did something very special for us. So they created a firefighter for a day program. It was 2 sessions for the entire day, a morning session and an afternoon session, and we brought probably altogether about 20 individuals to go experience the firehouse. So they got to simulate saving a baby from a fire. They got to actually shoot the water hose.
I saw that.
That's everybody's favorite part.
Everyone just blasting the hose is like kind of fearful but smiling at the same time.
Oh yeah. And then they got to have donuts and pizza and hang out and learn about the trucks and what's the difference, and it was just a really good experience for them. One individual named Tom, he comes into my office every morning and says, "Tom in a fire hat." And I said, "Yep, you are a firefighter." And he's got to see the picture every day. And that was a couple months ago, and he's still talking about it. That's how much of an impression it has on people.
And you know what? When I was going through the pictures, I saw some of my friends that are firefighters. Just hats off to Peoria and the fire department for taking time out, not just with Epic, but I'm talking all the firehouses around Peoria. Thank you. All of you do such a great job of pausing and helping people, not just when we're in need, but also doing the extras in the community, such as having my friends of Epic out.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of my friends, firefighters, they had bigger smiles than the people from Epic.
Oh, they had
and
a
that's what I
blast. Chief Artist was amazing. His whole team was amazing. They were so accommodating. One of our individuals couldn't make it up the stairs to go to see the living quarters, and so they put her in a chair and they carried her up. And you would have thought that she was being carried up by some shirtless, muscled men because she had the biggest smile on her face. She was giggling the entire time. She absolutely loved it. So that could have been the whole thing, just firefighters carrying her up the stairs. She would have been a happy camper.
Was it that young lady?
It was not, but
No?
she had a blast too, yeah.
Hey, Mike, can you zoom in on this real quick? Sorry, I don't have something a little bit better.
They are on our Facebook page, so go
But,
check them out.
Yeah, check it out on Facebook. This picture just has me smiling ear to ear. It's a young lady, and there's a firefighter putting his hat or helmet on her, and they're both smiling ear to ear.
That was so fun.
That's a picture that just That's what it's all about right
Absolutely.
there. That's
Absolutely.
what it's all about.
Me and my buddy Julie, a couple weeks later, took a big harvest bag of vegetables down to them as a thank you. So they were eating good that day. So.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Jeff Bach, Bach Attorney at Law. Bach Attorney at Law helped sponsor the fire outing at Weaver Ridge yesterday, the firefighter outing, and some of the
I've
proceeds
played in that before.
From that went to our friend Becky Rossman.
Yeah, neighborhood house.
At the neighborhood house.
Absolutely. We'll see her later tonight at Saddle Up.
Yeah, she was talking about that, and great turnout for that coming up.
Absolutely.
But there's the firefighters helping Epic,
Absolutely.
raising money, taking a day. Just the firefighters, classy guys and gals out there yesterday, just appreciative for everyone supporting them, and they're doing it to raise money to help less fortunate here in Peoria.
Absolutely.
That's the way the world should work.
Absolutely. We love it.
Let's get back on schedule. You guys have a Ride for Inclusion coming up at Epic on the 25th.
Yeah, so that is a third-party fundraiser. So we don't have the staff or the capability to do all these little fundraisers all the time. So we really rely on the community to do them for us. So the Ride for Inclusion happened to actually come from a staff member. She rides motorcycles, and this is something she just really wanted to help put together. So her and her friends have put together a third-party fundraiser. Grab your motorcycles. We actually have some bicyclists.
You know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
Bicyclists that are going to be taking on the route themselves. So that's pretty cool. But for $10, you sign up and you ride your motorcycle to around the area to a couple of different bars where we're going to be doing a couple of different things and
Like
just trying to
poker
raise,
run,
yeah, like a
something
poker
like
run,
that.
exactly, and just trying to raise some funds for Epic.
What a perfect time of year, late August. It'll be cooling off a little bit. Everyone meets at Epic and then take off from there?
Absolutely, and then you meet back at Epic at the end. You can kind of make your own. There's no real set path or map. We just have the stops where you can stop at your leisure, and then come back and hang out with some individuals at Epic.
Just $10 to do that.
$10, yep.
Hey,
and
listen,
then,
if
koozies.
Oh, who doesn't need a good koozie?
I know.
Hey, listen, if you have that Harley, you're looking for a reason to get it out this weekend, wash it up, wax it up, get it ready for the 25th. Ride for Inclusion, only $10 at Epic. Get yourself a koozie, meet some new friends, get to meet some of the people of Epic. Do you have a bike?
I do not.
Either do I. I have like a little mountain bike. I can barely do a bunny hop on anymore.
I don't have a bicycle and I don't have a motorcycle, so I will participate in some of our other Epic events that are coming up.
Solid. And speaking of other Epic events, nice monologue into this. September 6th, Epic music concert at Poor Bros.
Yeah, this is a big one for us.
6 to 9:30 p.m. that night. What's going on?
Yeah, so Poor Brothers in Heritage Square has been doing these outside concerts that have just been phenomenal and blowing up. They're encouraging us and allowing us to kind of set up a private VIP section where we can sell tickets. So for $20, you're going to get a VIP section, a private bar, so you don't have to go inside to get your drink, an event koozie, and then we're going to be listening to our friends Aaliyah Colgan. She's a great, fiery, redhead, young country singer who does an amazing job. She's going to be the opener. And then Joe Stam Band is going to be the headliner.
Oh, yeah.
So you've heard about him. He's another great country artist. Just having a great night for Epic. And then Slow Hand Barbecue is going to be open by then.
Yeah.
And we're going to hopefully have some runners to do some food, get some proceeds from the food, proceeds from the drinks. And it's just going to be a great night out. Family friendly.
Okay, kids are welcome.
Yep, kids are welcome. So it's Heritage Square outside, so you're not physically in the bar. So it could be family friendly, just like the Riverfront, for example. So it'd be $5 for kids 12 and under.
And when Ashley's talking about outside, it's a nice brick paved area.
Yep.
Nice tables and chairs.
Yep.
So
Bring
you
your
can
lawn
sit,
chairs.
Yeah, watch the music.
Yeah.
$20 for VIP.
Yep.
Come on, everybody. Let's party. September 6th over at Poor Bros and at the Heritage Square in the Heights, 6 to 9:30. Have a young lady opening with Joe Stan Band taking off from there. $20 gets you a ticket, VIP access.
Yeah.
Your own bar,
Absolutely.
koozie. Let's party.
A great time. We just opened the event. Tickets are on sale now, and we already have 330 people interested. So get those tickets.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll fill up in a hurry.
Yeah.
Great venue, great cause. Man, I hope it's a great evening.
We hope so too.
September 20th, we have Family Fun Night at Epic from 4 to 7. What's that look like? More pie in the face? You singing? What's up?
I am not singing. One of our staff members might, though. So if you went to the Chiefs game last Friday night, you heard our development coordinator, Carmen McCarthy, sing the national anthem. She is actually in a band called JC and the Redemption. I think they may be playing for this event. We'll see. But Epic started with families. So about almost 70 years ago, families came together with children that had special needs and said, we need to do something. So they pooled together to teach them to ride bikes, to go to school, to you name it. And so it's very family ingrained. And so we try to do events with our families. And so this is a family night where the families can come together, the staff and their families can come together, so the families of our individuals are interacting with the families of our staff members, and it's just a really big family unit. So this is just a celebration. So we have DJ For You coming out with a photo booth, an open air photo booth, so it's accessible to our individuals in the wheelchair or anybody that couldn't fit into an actual booth. So DJ For You is coming out. We have Wild Style face painters coming out. We were in talks about maybe doing a dunk tank with Anytime Fitness and maybe getting Eric to get in a dunk tank. We don't know yet.
As long as it's Eric getting in that dunk tank, I'll sponsor that all day long.
And then Eurus Dining is coming out with food, Nacho Mamas. So it's just a great way for our families to network with each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get back to this Chiefs game that you were at. My friend Jason Mott, the general manager there.
Great.
What an unbelievable guy.
Oh, absolutely. I love him.
He just did a peanut-free night a couple weeks ago. My son's allergic to peanuts and pretty much everything. So it was just so nice to be able to go down. They hose everything off. It's completely 100% peanut-free for the night. And they packed the stands that night.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see the community coming out to support that, because I think Jason kind of stepped out and thought outside the box to do this peanut-free night.
Absolutely.
The thing I like about Jason, the entire Chiefs organization, is that they really get behind the community.
Absolutely.
And I know when we did a fundraiser for the Front Nine Foundation, they donated a portion of the ticket sales back to help this family in need. It was a great turnout. It was a great ball game. The Chiefs have a great system on the field.
Absolutely.
Lots of good players out there. Did you guys have a nice night for the ball game?
Absolutely, and the Chiefs won, so it was even better.
There we go.
So fireworks night.
Man, the fireworks night.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Worth price of admission alone.
So we can't thank the Chiefs staff enough. They had two young gentlemen that were, side by side with us the whole way. So our individuals got to go down on the field and do a parade. So they got to walk from one side of the field to the other. Usually what happens is you walk from one side to the other, you go up the stairs, around the concourse, and then back down. Well, our individuals can't do that. They're a little bit slower, takes some time. So instead, we basically had a double parade. So we walked over, waved to everybody, and then we turned around and walked back and waved to everybody again.
Yeah.
So it was like a double parade for us. That was great.
Did you get the wave going with you? Or?
We didn't do the wave, but everybody felt like a movie star, superstar. So that was great.
I think the Chiefs do such a great job of making everyone feel very special for that
absolutely.
day. And you think about it, we have our jobs every single day, right? To bring that much enthusiasm every single day and make an impact on the community that the Chiefs organization is doing right here in our community, it's really impressive. And hats off to Jason Mott and his staff over there for getting behind Epic.
Great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fully accommodated stadium. So we didn't have any issues with the buses. We didn't have any issues with, getting our individuals through the gate, getting seated, getting food, going to the bathroom. I mean, it was so smooth because it's handicap accessible.
Hey, we got great weather coming. So if you're looking for something to do, check out the Chiefs. Get out to a ball game. Ashley, as always, gave you plenty of notice, like a day and a half on this. I appreciate you carving time out to come in on Daily Energy. My name is Doug Pinter. We have Ashley from Epic in-house. I hope you enjoy your weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
PeoriaLife.com